Hi guys and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be making some banana bread. It's super easy, super fast, it's delicious, and it's something you can make while in quarantine at home. So please stay tuned and please don't forget to like and subscribe. So these are the ingredients that we're going to need for this recipe. You need some extra ripe bananas. You need some eggs. If you have large eggs, you can just use two. I had small eggs, so I used three. Some milk. Yeah, so you're also going to need some flour and some sugar. For this recipe, I decided to use the golden penny whole wheat meal for my recipe. There are so many different recipes for banana bread, although they're just like little differences, and then some people garnish theirs with so many different things. But this is the recipe that I use because I love how it tastes. Are you going to need some bicarbonate of soda or baking soda? I used cinnamon in this recipe because I just like how it tastes, but it's absolutely optional. You also need some vanilla flavor. This is Foster Clark's vanilla essence. The vinegar I used in this recipe is also optional, as well as the lemon juice that I used. You don't have to use them, it's not compulsory, they're optional. I also added some groundnuts to my recipe because the last time I made this, I added groundnuts and I really like how it came out. I liked the taste, so I'm adding some groundnuts to this particular recipe. You can add other kinds of nuts if you have. You can add chocolate chips, just garnish it however you like. You can add dry fruits. You're also going to need some butter. And so, after all, setting aside your ingredients, you need to butter your baking pan. I laid my baking pan with some paper just so that the bread doesn't stick. So you're going to start by mashing your bananas with a fork or a potato masher if you have that. And yeah, it doesn't have to be really smooth. It could have some banana chunks in it. I mean, that's the whole idea. Just play around with your ingredients. Baking is fun, so yeah, just have fun. Yeah, I'm adding all my wet ingredients first before adding my dry ingredients. And so I also add my sugar to my wet ingredients just so it dissolves properly before adding the dry ingredients. But some people do the whole wet ingredients first and then dry ingredients later. But I feel like there's really no wrong way to do it, especially when you're baking at home for yourself and your family or for visitors. So you add some milk, just basically all the wet ingredients, some lemon juice, some vanilla essence, and then I go and add my my dry ingredients to the mixture. Make sure when adding your flour and all your dry ingredients, just try as much as possible. Do better than I did here. Just try as much as possible to add the flour um, gradually, just so the mixture is even and it mixes well. You don't have chunks in it. And you can decide to use all-purpose flour if that's what you prefer. Sometimes I just prefer to use wheat meal for baking. I decided to try out groundnuts with this mixture because I did it once and it came out really nice. But then you can always use some other kinds of nuts if you have, or chocolate chips. Just garnish it however you like. I also added some browning just for color. So you're also going to need some foil paper for your baking pan because we're using this sand steaming method where you fill your pot with sand and then you put your baking pan into the pot and just cover it. So you're going to bake this on medium or low. I prefer low heat just so it doesn't burn for a while, and then we're just going to come back in about 30 minutes time. As you can see, the bread has risen, and if this comes out clean, then it's ready. You just have to be patient. You don't have to open your pot too often so that the bread or the cake, whatever it is you're baking, so it doesn't fall. So this is the final look. Guys, don't forget that baking is fun, and so just try to have fun while baking. There's no need to be too serious. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Do let me know in the comment section below what you think about this recipe, or if you tried it out, just let me know how it turned out and how your banana bread came out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.